Hey guys, I I missed the other week of this whole little series because my life got pretty pretty darn chaotic if I do say so myself, but I'm back with I guess some newfound knowledge about how I work as a person. So I mean, I think that's always very valuable. Um I don't necessarily know what I want to talk about right now. Although I guess talking about my life could be a good start. So yeah, what I've been up to recently, I don't know, school, a lot of school, and a lot of personal things I'm trying to work out, trying to learn a lot more about myself, trying to learn a lot more about, I guess, how I learn and how I function, and especially how I interpret what other people around me tell me. Because it's something I've always been, I guess, a little more sensitive to. You know, the whole notion of just other people having thoughts about me. Like, I've always been very, I wouldn't say hyper attentive, sorry, hyper attentive, but I would say I put a lot more importance on it than I feel that I should. Like, even in my own head, like, the amount of importance I think I should put on it, I end up putting more for some reason. So, I always gotta work around that, right? I gotta make sure I I don't take those things to heart too much. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I've always been like this, but I'm just starting to really notice it now. So now I gotta start making those changes now. Saying now a lot. Oh my god, take a shot every time I say now. But yeah, it's just one of those, I guess, growing pains. I'm still fairly young, so I am feeling those things, and I know it won't necessarily get easier, but hopefully, I'll be able to put up a fight, right? And if even if I won't be able to put up a fight, I sure will try. I want to try to live my life to the best I can. I want to try to be the best person I can. I just, I want to have experiences that I can cherish. I want to have experiences that make me really happy. And in order to have those, to me, I need to first, both love myself and both love other people. Oh, my bad for that noise, but I don't know. It's the love that I feel is like at the core of all of this. No matter what happens, learning to not shit on yourself, learning to not shit on other people, right? That's a really good skill to have. I think me personally, I've had a lot more instances of shitting on myself rather than shitting on other people. So if I guess if you were to look at that as a whole as a problem, like I would probably have like a ratio of like, I don't know, like 5 to 1 for like shitting on myself than shitting on other people. And like the shitting on other people isn't even as direct. I don't know, like I guess it just comes in thoughts. Sometimes I just get really mad and I just think of like a person that made me really angry, and I just like I take a step back and I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to the other person? Even though I'm not actually like interacting with the other person, I still feel really, really bad about it. But yeah, like the world doesn't revolve around me like that. And I'm so wrong in fucking thinking that way and living that way. Like that's not it, man. Also, I do want to say I did try to do a new like sculpting based, I guess, technique for the art this time. So I went ahead and drew like the silhouette of the subject I wanted to do, so the little wolf here, and then I wanted to sculpt out the the lighting, and I think it. I don't know. You'll see at the end, but like I think it turned out okay. I don't know. Like I felt like I could put into practice my knowledge on like I guess like forms and 3D space and lighting. I feel like it definitely worked a lot better um in terms of just forcing me to think of this image as a 3D form. I feel like when I do lines and I'm like filling in the values, I focus way too much on the little things. So like not having that solid value encompass all the silhouette makes me focus on all the little nooks and ridges of the form. So like it's like if you're sculpting without having like a base model first. So you don't go in and add the details. You just add the details while you're making it. So the whole time you don't really get a good sense of what everything as a whole is going to be because you're adding all the small things right away. So I definitely think that like this method of I guess observational drawing is a lot better for me, and at least when it comes to trying to I guess paint in believable 3D forms. I'm still not the best at it. It's still pretty sloppy, but I think taking the more, I guess, sculpting based approach is really helping me understand what the hell I'm doing. It's still not the best thing in the world, but hey, I feel like I'm in a little bit more control as opposed to when I use only lines and then I fill in the forms. Anyway, I don't really know how much I've improved on the art front as of late because I've been so busy with school and all my little art training, I guess. I've been posting to my Instagram and then I've been not posting some of them, but like it's nothing big. Just doodles, just form warms ups. Just I think I posted like a charcoal doodle I did. I that was the most like complex thing I did in like 2 months now. I've been so occupied at school. It's something where I actually have been considering creating like an online portfolio for, but I don't know how I want to do that because I'm not sure if I want to mix it with this art account. I don't know if I want those two sides of, I guess, the quote unquote professional life to collide. I don't, I don't know, man. Like, I want this illustration thing to be something I can seriously do without it looking like not what I want it to. So I want to be able to like make a little bit of money from this. I want to make it a little bit of a business. That's why I want to get really good, you know, to A, be able to translate my own ideas and my own feelings and my own messages into the paper or screen, but also B, to be able to like take on those like business related endeavors with drawing. It's something that I find myself more than willing to put in the effort for. And hey, if I'm willing to do that work, I might as well do that work. Again, like I'm still young, so at this point, I have a dream, I wanna go for it. Although I haven't been doing the best in that regard once more, you know. Again, the small distractions go such long ways. It really is insane how sitting on Instagram for like 5 minutes has become something that is akin to an impulse. Like I pick up my phone and I impulsively go to Instagram to look at the videos. It's so bad, man. Like I've always wondered, like, what would my life look like if I didn't constantly give in to these small like bursts of like dopamine, if I just constantly slowed down a little bit and actually focused up a lot more than I am right now. You know, I can still focus, I can still get shit done, I can still plan well. It's just the small things are preventing me from doing more. And that more is what I want to be doing. I want to be doing more. It's like, if I'm going to spend time not doing any like work related thing, I think it would be best for me to spend it like resting, or to spend it doing something that like I actually get happiness from, not just something to distract me from the boredness. Like I saw this. It's ironic. I saw this video on Instagram that was talking about like the difference between doing something because you like it and doing something because it distracts you. So it's like you really have to pay attention to the things that you do because they make you happy, and the things that you do to distract you from being sad or to distract you from being bored. There is a clear difference between those two things, and I definitely agree with the idea that that difference has such an impact on you, period. Right? The more you do things that actually make you happy, the more happy you might be. I don't know if that is always true. I don't think it always is true. It's not some sort of model to live by. It's just something that's a lot more meaningful, I think. Whenever I do things that make me happy, like art, hanging out with friends, or genuinely playing a video game to sit down and enjoy it, it makes me happy. It makes me feel good for the rest of the day. But then when I do any of those things, especially with video games, in like a consumption way, no happy. Anyways, I'm out of time now. Fuck. Okay, bye guys.